Why would you see your ex in a restaurant with another girl and you somehow think in your head that it is right for you to go and approach the table and introduce yourself as the ex? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ese, and in today's video we're going to continue from where we left off. We're going to be reviewing episode 2 of our best friend's wedding. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So guys, our best friend's wedding episode 2, season 2 episode 2 did not disappoint. Like, if they had followed my hand in the second episode, I swear I would have forgiven them. Like, I would just come here and tell you guys I'm no longer reviewing, but they did very well. I actually enjoyed episode 2 way more than I did episode 1, as it should be. First of all, let's start from the first cliffhanger that they left us with in episode 1. Onome and Captain. Onome having a kid for Captain. First of all, when I saw that end scene in the first episode, I thought, oh my god, Captain didn't know that he had a baby mama all this while. But we have now seen that Captain has been basically funding Onome's life for the past 4 good years. Like, he has a 4-year-old son. Talk about infidelity. Like, that is just the height. That is just the height. Like, see, any man that can hide such a secret from his wife for 4 good years, man. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, when I watched it, I was just like, this is ridiculous. Plus, Onome is not just any baby mama. I think girl is here for her cash. And I'm just like, this Onome girl is wicked. That's all I can see. Like, what if Kemi walked in that moment? What would she have said? Of course, they would have come up with some lie, but still, it was very reckless of her. And I know she wanted to, like, put him in his place and basically just shake him up a little bit so that, as in, girl gotta shake that tree so that coins can fall. But still, yo, that was crazy. Like, that was a very huge revelation, and I'm glad that they let us know the tea very early on from episode 2. Let me just say that Onome is wicked, because we later found out that later on in this episode that Onome actually wanted to accuse Charles of being her baby daddy, and now had the effrontery, the guts. Hey, can you imagine? This is not even side chick paroles now. This is baby mama, secret baby mama side chick coming to the office of the woman's husband that she's cheating on with to come and ask for a job, when their paths have already crossed before. I'm just like, what in the mess is going on here? Like, first of all, let you guys know in the comment section below, if you were in Kemi's shoes, would you allow Onome, would you grant Onome that interview to come and interview for the job? Because I don't know, call me petty, but I won't. Like, if you already have a shady character outside, like, if you have the mind to blame or accuse someone of being your baby daddy when the person is not, that means you can't do and undo. See, if I already have that issue with you, even if you're the best person, I will question everything you do. I don't know if you're really on my team or not. So I was just like, she said, Kemi was like, oh, I don't want to say I'm a wicked person. Let them say you're a wicked person, because yo as in, I can't even wait, because we will know what's happening. Like, I can't wait for Kemi to actually find out that see, Charles might not be the baby daddy, but Captain is the baby. That storyline right there, that's enough to make this season a banger. Like, when I watched those 2 scenes, I was just like, okay, TNC, I see the storm you're cooking up here. Speaking of storms that they are cooking up, remember how they ended last week? Another cliffhanger they left us with. I was like, who is S2E02 in this series? Right, they've now revealed it to us that his name is Ekeng, and he's actually the cousin of Charles. And apparently, in my own short form, our past, he has a thing with Jade. See, first of all, the moment Jade was at that door, I knew there was something to hide. That whole thing, I was like, a girl does not want to let anybody know that she and this so-called brother have a thing, and now we know why. We know why because he's the cousin of Charles. And need I remind you that Charles does kind of have a thing for Jade, but they've not really, played or explored that whole storyline in this season so far. But we know that from season 1. By the way, if you haven't seen season 1, go and watch it. It won't take you long, so you get the whole gist. But if you're here, I'm guessing that you're an OG and you already get the gist. But back to what I was saying about season 2. Because Ekeng seems like kind of like a bad boy. He's giving me bad boy vibes. Of which, let me just digress and say S2E02 is playing. I don't want them to like stereotype him into playing only this suave bad boy role with earring in the air. Like, the only time that I saw him act something opposite from this role was when he was in that and Danny's series. I forgot the name of that series, but his name was Leye, and he was a little bit calmer. But in Recording, he was playing this whole bad boy. If you guys are getting the gist, let me know in the comment section below. But he has a vibe that he gives off, and I can already tell that this one, he's going to come and scatter things. Like, I'm trying to figure out why Jade does not want to bring it to team, because to be fair, she has the right to date whoever she wants to date because her husband is late. Okay, baby girl is still a hot chick and she can date whoever she wants to date. I'll be whomever. Let me correct my English. Anyway, speaking of dating who you want to date, let's now talk about Charles. Charlie and his secret lover, Mona. But then let me just say, the girl that acts Mona, she is so beautiful. Oh my god, last episode I wasn't really feeling her. I don't know, maybe because the wig, or I don't know what it was, but in this episode, when I saw her having that conversation with Jade in the office, I was just like, is this a different character? And I was like, oh, it's actually Mona. She's actually really, really pretty. Now, guys, we actually saw that scene where Charles came in and he's supposed to have a meeting with Jade, and Jade is like, oh no, talk to Mona, have that conversation, and Mona is there like, that whole scene, it made me question. I'm like, why? First of all, ladies, I don't know why is it that when we see red flags, we just like to close our eyes to it and imagine that it's white. The mere fact that Charles and Mona are hiding their relationship from Jade just makes me know that this relationship is heading for the rocks. Like, if Charles is Kemi's so-called close friend, or rather has close friends, but would not even let them know that he's dating Mona. Girl, if you could hear me, I'll tell you, this ship is not gonna sail. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, if you were dating a guy, would you be comfortable with him not introducing you to like his closest circle? Like, I get that people want like privacy and you don't want to like let everybody know who you're dating, who you're sleeping with, who you're kissing, whatever it is that people are doing, whatever situationship you're in. Sometimes you want to keep it on the deal. You don't want to post all your love life on the gram, on social media. But at the same time, like, you can't be dating someone, especially if it's a serious relationship and nobody knows about it. Like, it's just two of you. Nah. See, I get that some people want to do that maybe like the first month if you're not sure, you want to know where it goes, but at least 1-2 people, like the close friends should know. Even if the thing doesn't work out, at least let people know about it. I'm not saying like go and broadcast it and like put it on the billboard, but for me, that's a red flag. And yeah. And speaking of which, when they eventually went on their dinner, then this girl, Vanessa, what was her name? There was one girl with the red hair, and then now shows up and she's like, hi Charles, I'm your ex. First of all, in case you guys don't know, Charles is a renowned womanizer from season 1. He's major woman rapper, likes babes and all that thing. So when this other girl shows up, I'm just like, some girls have no shame. Why would you see your ex in a restaurant with another girl and you somehow think in your head that it is right for you to go and approach the table and introduce yourself as the ex? In what world does that make sense? please let me know in the comment section below. Like, it does not, when I went, I was like, who is this Ode? Like, sorry if you're not Yoruba. Like, I was like, who is this dense person that cannot give herself some brain? Let me just say that this whole episode, my favorite scenes were actually the scenes played where Gbemi Olateru played Kemi. I just find Gbemi's acting very, 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 very realistic, guys. Let's talk about two major things that went on in Gbemi's marriage, or Gbemi's scenes and her family, essentially. The first part is we see that Captain approaches Kemi and he's like, hey babe, we have 2 cars, I want to sell my car and all of that. That whole scene just let us know, or let me know, that Kemi essentially wears the pants in the house. And I think this is something that most men fear. And again, I'm not an expert, I don't know how men think, but I'm just saying, based off the things that I've seen and experienced in life, or seen through other people's experiences, men really, this is the issue I think men have with women that have money. When women have money, it takes the grace of God or something, I don't know, for them to be able to control themselves and actually allow the man be the man. In this case, it is so obvious that Kemi is the one wearing the pants. She is the husband of this house. Like, it was very, I get it, the man is out of a job, and I mentioned that in my last review where I was like, it's not nice for her to just be wishing that her husband, I don't even want to go into all of that gist, but I don't think she's helping with the whole dynamics. See, I'm even confused. The whole dynamics is just weird. Why? I'm not saying couples shouldn't have a conversation when one person wants to make a major decision like sell one of their cars, but it felt like it wasn't a conversation. It felt more like, I'm asking for your permission. And I don't personally subscribe to that. I know there are other people that may, I don't know, this is just my own opinion. Yes, she had some sense to notice that something was wrong, and she understood that it was money, because why else would you want to sell your car? However, the way she approached the matter, like, oh, I can always give you money if it's money that's the issue, blah blah blah. And she said that when he asked her to ask her friend to give him a job, of which I didn't think it was a bad idea. I'm like, if you have a friend and he has the skills, why not? We do it for people. If your brother comes today and says, oh, I'm looking for a job, if you know someone that can hire him, do it now. Like, what's the big deal? The only part I won't subscribe to is if the person is not qualified and you just give the person a job just because of connections and things. But if the guy is not even saying tell her to give me a job, at least schedule an interview. Let's see how it goes. The fact that she's like, oh, why will I do that? It's a bad idea. Is it money? We have joint accounts. I'm just like, sister, you're missing the point. Here we go again. The part that just nailed the coffin for me, where I'm like, this couple, you have problems, is the fact that she couldn't even sit through that conversation to actually talk it out with her husband. Like, she basically just walked out. And he said what I was thinking, like, here we go again, we're having a difficult conversation, you said your piece, you've walked out. Like, this is not how marriages work. Another one that got to me was when she was having that conversation with Jade at the restaurant, where she was talking about not having maternal instincts. I actually felt for her. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not a mom. I don't know what it feels like, but it is scary not to have that maternal instincts and just not wanting to be around your child. I can only imagine what she's going through. And if there are women out there that feel this way, I hope you guys are getting all the support you need. I don't know what else to say, but I don't know, that is definitely a conversation that we need to have in our society today, and we need to address, like, what do women who feel that way, what should they do about it? And is it okay if you know that you're not going to have the maternal instincts to not want to have a child? I don't know. I know in African society, if you just tell your mother-in-law or anybody that, please, I don't plan on having children because I don't have maternal instinct, I don't think I have it, they can nearly cut your head off. They'll be like, are you a winch? Is something wrong with you upstairs? I'm very excited about the next episode because we saw Ekeng show up at the restaurants. I'm just like, why is their cliffhangers always having something to do with this Ekeng guy? Like, what? I can't wait for them to reveal all of that, especially now that Charles knows that Ekeng is in town. I'm just like, let's break this table, okay? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and tell your friends. This is where the gist goes down on Fridays. Every Friday I'll be here to review Our Best Friends Wedding, and if there's any other series that you're watching right now that you would like me to review, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to review it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until my next one, bye.